Hello everybody, it's LP Loco signing in for the new year. Haven't put up a video for the past few months since last year. So now starting 2010 I'm going to post up a few more. This one is the Dave Clark-5 Records Saxon albums also, and Accept albums. Some are pretty decent. This is the Dave Clark-5 25 Greatest Hits. It's an import, Polydor Records. It's got the, as you can see, the drum set being beaten up and busted. Pretty great cover. Of course, Glad All Over and a lot of the classic songs by them. Speaking of Glad All Over, there it is by the Dave Clark-5, featuring bits and pieces. Great album on Epic stereo. First pressing. Another Dave Clark-5 import. This is a double album of the Dave Clark-5's all-time greatest hits. As many people might know, the Dave Clark-5 is a great band, rival of the Beatles, the Stones, the Yardbirds, and all the great British invasions of the era, the Who also, obviously. Many people name them one of their favorite bands, among them Eddie Van Halen. This is one of his favorite bands. The Dave Clark-5 Return. Cool album cover. The Dave Clark-5 Coast to Coast. Love the cover of the U.S. It has a hit single, Any Way You Want It, another one of their biggest hits with Glad All Over. Great band, very rarely relied on covers, mainly did a lot of original songs. The Dave Clark-5, Try Too Hard, the cover of the British car is pretty cool. The first pressing. Then there's a soundtrack of a movie called Having a Wild Weekend. Didn't see that movie, would love to see that movie. Sure it's available on DVD. I don't know here in the U.S. if it is, but sure in Great Britain it is, and other parts of Europe. Now we go on to a very underrated band, in my opinion, from the new wave of British invasion of the late 70s and early mid-80s. Still going strong, though, is Saxon. This is one of their seminal albums, Crusader. It's the gatefold cover. It's a French pressing. Wheels of Steel. It's a promo copy of Wheels of Steel. Motorcycle Man and songs like that, to me, were just amazing. Never understood why they never reached the fame of other bands like Judas Priest and Maiden and even Def Leppard. Great band, Biff Bifford, wonderful singer. Live, they're amazing. If you can catch one of their latest DVDs done in 2005, 2006, which I had in Europe, still an incredible band, one of the best live bands in the world. Saxon, The Eagle Has Landed, live album, worth having and worth listening to. Record, I think, part of it here in the U.S. They had some fame in the U.S., but they never became more than probably a cult band here in the U.S. I don't know if any of their albums ever went gold in the U.S. Maybe some of them might have been close to that. In Europe, of course, they were huge. Denim and Leather, great album, and the other album, this is a Strong Arm Metal. This is a greatest hits. It's a French greatest hits. They were sent to a French label, Carrera. This is a French pressing of them, and I do have the first Saxon album. This is a picture disc imported in a limited edition of about 3,000 made in Great Britain of their first album. The majority of Saxon albums I have are imported. Then, of course, another great metal band, kind of following a similar fate of Saxon, is German band Accept. Now they have, if I'm not wrong, a singer from New Jersey singing with them. Of course, to me, Accept without Udo is not Accept. They've had a few singers, but Keizuko band, live in Japan, imported from Spain. Metal Heart, one of their other great albums, also classic. Another import from Spain. Except Balls to the Wall. Well, this is a must-own album. If you don't have Balls to the Wall and you love metal, and you're missing out. Then this is the Restless and Wild German edition that is very different from the other pressing that is available here in the U.S. The U.S. pressing has a live shot of the band. This one has a shot of the Flying V's, Wolf Herman's Flying V's being burned up. Pretty cool, actually, German edition. I said Midnight Highway, that's one of their first albums. It's a compilation. It's a Spanish compilation, Spanish import. Accept, that's the first album. This one is also Spanish import. And this one, that is another Accept album. And I think that's the one that has I'm a Rebel, their first big song that was played by the German band Accept. So all in all, I hope you have enjoyed this collection. We'll be posting more videos soon. Have a wonderful new year, everybody. This is LP Loco signing out. Peace.